Economic ranking latest news. India has slipped to the sixth largest economy globally as per the IMF's World Economic Outlook 2026. How global economic rankings are measured. Global economic rankings are determined using nominal GDP expressed in US dollar terms. The IMF calculates this using two key variables, GDP in local currency and the exchange rate against the US dollar. This methodology means that even if an economy grows in domestic terms, depreciation of its currency can reduce its ranking globally. India's position in 2026. According to IMF estimates, India's GDP in 2026 is projected at approximately $4.15 trillion. In comparison, the United Kingdom is expected to have a GDP of about $4.27 trillion, while Japan's GDP is estimated at $4.38 trillion. As a result, India now ranks as the sixth largest economy. This marks a reversal from earlier optimism when India had overtaken the UK in 2022 to become the fifth largest economy. Key reasons for the decline. The decline in ranking is largely due to statistical revisions and exchange rate movements rather than a collapse in economic activity. First, India revised its GDP estimates with a new base year. The revised data showed that earlier estimates had overstated the size of the economy. India's GDP for 2025 to 26 was revised downward from 357 rupees lakh crore to 345 rupees lakh crore. Second, the Indian rupee depreciated significantly against the US dollar. This reduced the dollar value of India's GDP. The effect was amplified because currencies like the British pound and Japanese yen performed relatively better during the same period. Third, the IMF's reliance on dollar-based comparisons makes rankings highly sensitive to currency fluctuations. Even minor exchange rate movements can alter global rankings when economies are closely matched in size. Global economic context. The global economy shows a sharp divide between the top two economies and the rest. The United States remains the largest economy with a GDP exceeding $32 trillion, followed by China at around $20 trillion. Beyond these two, major economies such as India, Japan, Germany, and the UK are clustered around the $4 trillion mark. This close grouping means that small changes in GDP estimates or exchange rates can significantly alter rankings. Future outlook for India. Despite the current decline, India's long-term growth trajectory remains strong. IMF projections indicate that India is likely to regain the position of the fourth largest economy by 2027. It is also expected to become the third largest economy by 2031, overtaking Germany. This suggests that the current decline is temporary and largely driven by short-term statistical and currency-related factors. Conclusion. India's fall to the sixth position in global economic rankings reflects the limitations of nominal GDP comparisons rather than a structural weakness in the economy. The episode highlights the importance of exchange rate dynamics and data revisions in shaping global perceptions of economic size. In the long run, India's consistent growth, demographic advantage, and structural reforms are expected to strengthen its position in the global economic hierarchy.